Aicha, hebu leta chaja ingine. Hii chaja ya hii bedroom haifanyi. Leta chaja ya laptop. Hii chaja iko huko haifanyi. Aicha, laptop itazima. Sijui kwa nini hiyo chaja haifanyi. Mbona haifanyi? Hi guys. Oh my gosh. How are you doing? I hope you're all well. Hi Violet. Hi Yvette. Hi Valex. Hi Bemisola. I hope I'm pronouncing your name okay. I hope you're all well. We have like 4 minutes before everyone else joins or before our start time. While we are waiting for a good number, you guys can introduce yourself. Tell us which country you're looking to move. Tell us where you're watching this from. If you have any question, you can ask me before I start. Hi, Blessing. Blessing from Zimbabwe. Yvette from Zimbabwe. Yes, guys, tell us where you're watching from. At least that way we get to know each other. Hi, Mikhael. Is it Mikhael or Michael? You're welcome from Dubai. Yeah. So today I want us to look at a certain company that is looking for unskilled workers in USA. These are the kind of companies, if you know you are an unskilled worker and you're looking for jobs in USA, you should be applying. Definitely the only downside with USA is most of the time there are visa delays. That is one. Two, there's also very stiff competition when you're applying for jobs. So at least you need to have a very comprehensive and well written ATS friendly CV while you're applying for jobs anywhere in the world. But you can be so sure USA is very, very competitive. Very, very competitive. Hi, Natasha from South America, Guyana. From South America, you're welcome. Yes. So we are waiting we have like 2 minutes before we start. Yeah, I hope I know it is not so long, it is not so much that I want to share. So I hope at least 20 minutes, 25 marks will be done. Michael, between USA and Europe, definitely Europe is easy to enter. USA is nightmare. I never really want to lie to people. If USA had very seamless application processes, maybe most of us would be there. But USA makes it close sometimes to impossible in terms of visa application, the requirements, and also the waiting time to go for visa interviews. Their processes are not that quite straightforward. And if you even look at in the case of where you do your visa application a USA visa application, when they are giving you a reject, they never explain why they did not give you a visa. If you compare that with other countries like UK, Australia, Canada, all those countries will always tell you why they did not give you a visa, or rather why they denied you a visa, whereas USA will never give you any reason why they did not give you a visa. For me, if you ask me, I'll say USA is the most complex one. If you ask me which is the easiest part in the world to enter as an immigrant or as a foreign worker, I'll say Europe. And in Europe, definitely there are some countries that are a bit also strict. Mostly Germany is somehow strict, and that is because most of the times, every or rather with Germany, there's the English barrier, and you will never get opportunities or jobs to move to Germany unless you know at least to speak the basic German language. Germany has one of the strongest, not even one, Germany has the strongest economy in Europe. Most people always think UK has the strongest economy in Europe, but no, statistics show, mathematics show, everything got to show Germany has the highest or the strongest economy in Europe. The other countries that are quite not that straightforward, and they do their processing time and their visa pass mark rate is quite not that high. Those countries being Switzerland, Sweden, and there's another one. There's Belgium. There are those three countries: Switzerland, Belgium, Germany, and Sweden. They are good economies, but they are not that receptive to immigrants to some extent. If you're looking for places to move that are a bit easier for you to penetrate as an immigrant worker around Europe, um, look at Poland, look at Portugal, look at Italy, look at what else? Lithuania, look at Luxembourg, look at I'm looking for other places. Now the other minute countries like Slovenia, Slovakia, Estonia, islands like Malta. Yes, places around there. They're not very big economies, but they are great places to start because the application processes are not complex, and they are a bit straightforward compared to other places around the world or around Europe. Italy has been looking for people in the hospitality industry for quite a while. So, and I've shared that here before. Italy is also right now very open to English speakers, and that is reason for that is because there is a lot of tourism, and Italy thrives mostly on tourism. So, as much as their first language is Italian, you'll also do very well in Italy as an English speaker, so you do not need to worry about the language barrier. France is also a very good place to move, and also has a very good economy. But as I said, the only problem with such a country is the language barrier. If you know the language, you're perfect to go. If you do not, you'll always have a problem. Yes. So, Michael, I hope I've answered your question. Alistair, I hope I've answered your question. Josephine, you're welcome. So, let us start. So, today I want to introduce to you a company that is looking for unskilled workers to move to USA under the EB3 visa. So the EB3 visa is an unskilled, skilled. It's an unskilled visa that gives you the green card. It is a green card visa for unskilled workers or low skilled workers, depends how you call it. But if you look it up, it explains, and these industries are classified as unskilled industries, and the EB3 visa will give you the green card to relocate with your family, or rather your dependents, in USA and live in USA and have like full permanent residency and citizenship. So when we are talking of there's one downside to the EB3 visa. As I said, USA one is not very straightforward with applications. So depending on which country you're going to process this visa, the waiting time might be quite long. Whereas you'll find some companies will help you with the application process and trying to fast track the process, but most of the time you will still have to wait for quite a long time to be able to process this visa, and that is the downside of applying mostly for USA EB3 visas. I do not know if they are looked down upon because they are unskilled work visas. I really do not know. I do not have a valid explanation for that. So under this pathway or this employer, I want us to look at, and I'll be sharing my screen with you because I want us to look at what kind of professions and what kind of jobs are there available. As I said, they are unskilled jobs, so you'll be very excited to see what is available. And I want to share my screen with you so that you'll see what I am saying when I say that these kind of jobs are available most of the time, or rather the problem is most of us do not know where to get these jobs. Some of us might be lucky, some of us when we're applying for such jobs we might not be lucky, but I always say put your best foot forward, try to apply, have a well written CV, an ATS friendly CV in USA format, and please try your luck. The least you can do is apply for these jobs. The most you can do is expect something, and something might not come out of it. But if these are opportunities that excite you, because I know USA has quite a number of my followers that are looking for those information around USA. If you know it is these are kind of things you're looking for, please try your luck. Okay, I want to share my screen with you, and I want us to look at what is available under this pathway. And I want us to go from the start to finish. We'll be looking at the kind of jobs that are available. So this company is the US Direct Hire LLC. As I said, and as I always say, you have to take screenshots if you need to, because every time I go live, I cannot be able to link these things or these websites on the description box. So the best thing you can do is take a screenshot. Then at your own free time, you can go through the website. So this company, or the US Direct Hire, is your premium staffing solution, and they specialize in employment-based visas and exceptional remote workers. Whether you're a passionate foreigner with dreams of making the US your home, or an ambitious employer in need of hardworking and reliable team members, we are here to ignite your success. So, as I said, this is a company that is known for the EB3 visa. At US Direct Hire, we specialize in connecting foreign nationals seeking US permanent residency with reputable employers eligible to petition for an EB3 unskilled visa, which is a green card. We have partnered with a highly experienced US immigration law firm that specializes in the EB3 visas to guide you through the intricate process. And additionally, they offer concierge services upon your arrival to the USA to assist you in settling into your new community. If you want to learn more about the EB3 visa, this is something you can always go through each and everything. I hope that I am not going too fast. I hope we are on the same page, because I do not want to leave you guys behind. So what they do mostly is connect. The US Direct Hire is a company that will connect employees and employers. And in most cases, you'll find people asking, are these people going to ask me for any money? And the question is no, they cannot ask you for any money, because the company that they're outsourcing for is the one that will pay them when they recruit you into their role. So they have different service industry, particularly in customer facing roles with safe and hygienic fields. So the different industries that they are always looking for and recruiting is hospitality, food services, and healthcare. The available positions are in like front desk attendants, housekeepers, caregivers, counter workers, and food preparation staff. Generally give an annual salary of 25,000 to 30,000 USD. That is annual. It is a very transparent company, and also if there's anything that is required, they will always tell you upfront what is required. So as you can see, they are offering different needs to different industries. That is hospitality, food and retail service, and healthcare. I want us to look at very, very, very fast, because as I said today, this is not very complex. The positions that are available for the EB3 positions. So take a look at the range of options we offer to see what best suits you within our growing network of high quality EB3 sponsors. Like now, these are the available jobs that are there right now. There's a hotel housekeeper jobs as St. Louis. The wage is $15 per hour. The starting time of this job is spring 2024. That should be around, I think, June, July. So this might not be very good for anyone to apply right now, because the estimate of application of the EB3 visa might take quite a long time. There's also fast food cook, 12 to 15 per hour, also in spring. There's fast food team member, 12 to 15, also in spring. There's quite a number you can go through. There's hotel front desk agent, there's production associate, there's retail associate, there's room attendant in New York, 18 per hour, room attendant, 14 per hour. There's caregiver in Milwaukee. They're quite a number. I think this is there's production associate, retail associate, barista. Those are things that you can go through at your own free time. The best thing that you need to do, let me write it down here so that you can go through the website at your own free time and see if there's something that is available for you. Remember, as I said, please have a well written CV. It will go a long way. It will really go a long way. Look and Google up the UK format, sorry, the USA format CV, and try to write your CV in the USA format, and also write an ATS friendly CV. Remember, in such a case where such companies are always recruiting, or when they are recruiting for a specific time, they will have very massive applications, and they will not be handling each application at a time. They will use the ATS tracker. So you need at least to have a well-written CV that will maneuver the tracker, so that your CV will be seen by the people who are handling applications. Otherwise, if your CV is not ATS friendly, it might not even get to be seen by anyone, because the tracker will filter out your CV and it will not be seen by anyone. So as I said, there are not too many jobs available at the website. There are quite a number. I think there are around anywhere between 30 or 40 jobs that are available. And you have to try your luck. I don't think there's any other explanation I can say. Is just try to apply to as many jobs as possible. If you know you are in the hospitality industry, or if you know you can tailor your CV to be in the hospitality industry, tailor your CV, have a CV, and write it very well, and apply to all jobs that are available on that website and hospitality. Remember, your CV has to show that if it is the hospitality industry, you have that experience. You cannot be applying for a caregiving jobs with a hospitality CV. You cannot be applying an hospitality job with a caregiver job. It is not, no, that CV is not going to go through an ATS friendly CV or the ATS tracker. So you just need to write your CV to fit the skills of maybe hospitality. If it is caregiving, let it fit skills around caregiving, job descriptions around caregiving, and what not. I can see Imo has written the US Direct Hire LLC. I had even forgotten LLC. Please go through that website. If you find anything that is there for you, or you know that you can apply, please take the risk. At least take the risk, or try to apply. Some of these companies, they are always not very have a lot of jobs, but one in a lot of times you'll find you'll apply and you'll get a response. The visa might take quite a long time to process, but at least you'll have a job offer with you, and you'll wait to do each and everything. And the good thing with companies like the US Direct Hire, they really help you with fast tracking the visa application process, because they are in contact with US immigration attorneys, and that is why they say they're in contact with an immigration law firm that will be able to guide you on what you can say, or what can help you to fast track an EB3 visa. So if these are opportunities that excite you, please try as much as you can to apply for those jobs. Okay? There is no, I do not have a link for a standard US CV. The only thing you need to do, because Google is available, just go on Google, look for or type a US standard CV template, and you'll see more than 1 million templates. There are quite a lot. There are different platforms that are always helping with CV CV construction. But the problem with CV construction softwares, most of them that you'll find online, they will always ask you to pay. So the best thing that I can tell you is look for templates, then try to use Word and then try to follow what that template is doing. If you have the money, you can look for places like My Perfect CV. It is a platform that you can pay around, I think, $5 or $10 for you to have the platform to use for a month to construct your CVs. Otherwise, if you do not have that, look for US standard template CVs, then try to copy that. Another thing, please do have a CV that is in the PDF format. There is nobody, no recruiter, ATS friendly CVs do not go through the ATS tracking system in Word. So if you do applications in Word format and you're not getting replies, that is because nobody is seeing your CV. ATS trackers allow the only CVs that can go through that system and your CV to be seen by an HR or a recruiter is if your CV is in PDF. So if you have your CV in Word and you're trying to apply for jobs abroad, please convert your CV in PDF. And also that is something you can Google how to convert a Word CV to a PDF format CV. I think I've exhausted everything I wanted to talk about today. That was as simple as it comes. That is why I said tops 20 minutes I'll be done. If there's any question, I am more than willing to take it. If there's any question, I'm more than willing to take it before I wind up. And tomorrow, there is a very good pathway that has come and is open in Australia right now. Australia just announced 2 weeks ago a new visa that I'll want to share with you guys tomorrow. So please, 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 please clear your schedules, because tomorrow, if you're looking for jobs in Australia, there's a new visa. And remember, guys, I tell you each and every time that any countries launches a new visa, I'll be the first person to share with you, because when a visa is new, it is very easy for you to get through to those countries. Because when most people know about these visas, they will run and you will be crowded and the competition will be very, very high. I want to do my research between today and tomorrow. Hope tomorrow evening you will be here, because I know I will be here to share that pathway to Australia. It is a new visa. It allows you to move with your family, and also it allows, or it gives your spouse rather, it gives your spouse an open free work permit. That means once you get to Australia with your spouse, they can work in any industry they feel fit, and you can move with your children. So be here tomorrow and we can talk about it. Okay, the documents that are needed for unskilled jobs is most of the time what they are always asking in those jobs. So Michael, what you should do is, when you go to the for example, in the US Direct Hire LLC, and you want to look for jobs in the hospitality industry, go through each job and look for what they're asking for. But mostly unskilled jobs will not need any qualifications other than your high school certificate, if any, unless maybe if you're looking for a chef job, they'll need some certification or some experience or some letter to show that you have at least done something related to culinary. If it is hospitality jobs, hotel keeping, maybe anything to do with some certifications. And certifications, those are things that you can do online. Look for courses that you can do online, at least that they can give you certificates to show that at least you've undergone some formal kind of training under those jobs. But in most cases, at least education level, they will ask you for your high school certificate, and you can back that up with any certification. Mostly look for certifications that you can do online, either it is under hospitality or hotel keeping. Reason because they do not ask mostly for a lot of papers is because some of these are skilled jobs, are literally based on the kind of work you do as a person. If someone is looking for a housekeeper, they just want you to be a good housekeeper and to know what you need to do as a housekeeper, because whether you went to school or not, an housekeeper's work will speak for itself. You do not need to have very many certificates for someone to know you can clean well, you can arrange things well. That is based on experience and the way you do your own things. So I hope there is no other question. It seems today Michael is the one who has been asking all the questions, of which it is very okay. Is there any other question before we end the live? Is there any other question before we end the live, whether related to what I was talking about or any other thing? And please, guys, remember to tune in tomorrow, because that pathway to Australia, I know it will benefit people who are looking to move around, mostly in Australia or New Zealand. Australia, as I said, and I've been saying it right now, it is one of the best places to move because it does not have changes in immigration time to time, like the way the UK is behaving right now and the way Canada sometimes behave. Australia is very straightforward in application processes. They will always tell you what kind of documents you need in application. And also they will give you an answer if they deny you a visa. And also their visa processing time is very straightforward. In Australia, if you're told a visa is 3 to 4 weeks, there is no delay. And also it is right now, Australia is paying quite good amounts of money, uh, very good amount of money compared to other countries. And I think that is because it has quite very good stable economy. Olawomi, I think you came late, and that pathway that I was talking about, it is the EB3 and skilled visa that is a green card. You can go and read about the EB3 visa. It is a visa that is given, or rather a green card that is given for unskilled workers to move in USA with their dependents and relocate. No, Rachel, the only time you can engage lawyers is most of the time when your application process is taking quite a longer time and you want the process to be fast tracked. Then you can talk to your lawyers and they can advise you what you need to write to the embassy so that they fast track your papers. Most of the time you will find that there's quite a long queue, and maybe your employer wants you to be in US for like at a specific time because they need your skill. So the only time you can engage a lawyer, and the reason why you should engage a lawyer for processes like the EB3 visa, is when a lawyer has to write a letter to the embassy explaining that and attaching your employment letter, showing that you need at least to be there for maybe in the starting period of these and these dates, because your skills and your expertise is needed, or they need your services. So yes, you can. And yes, you can engage a lawyer to some extent, but mostly you'll find it maybe when there is a very huge difference in dates. For example, if your starting period of work is September of 2024, and you go to the visa website and you're finding the next available interview date is 2025, then you can engage a lawyer who will help you to know the processes and do the diligence on how to write and how to plead your case with the embassy, so that at least your interview date can be brought forward, so that at least by September of 2024 you will be starting your job role. Can I get a caregiver job in Luxembourg? Yes, you can. I have shared that. I have a video that is currently I uploaded today at 12 p.m. You can go and check that video. Luxembourg has a lot of jobs, and I always talk about them mostly on the videos that I post each and every day at 12 p.m. So Josephine, there is no link unless if you came late. We have, if you go up the comments, you will see the website. It is a US Direct Hire LLC. And as I say, I can never be able to leave or give a link on my live videos, because once I go live, it is impossible to leave a link on the description box. My internet is quite low. So I think that will be it for today. Allow me to end it at there. See you tomorrow and have a good evening.